Just fucking do it. Subscribe now.
I'm sure I said this online. One of my mentees back, 30 years ago, was a hammer. He was a prick, an asshole. And he was evicting a lady. He had 5 million houses or 32,000, I don't know, some bullshit, the house flipped, no money down shit. And he's evicting a grandmother on Christmas Eve. He calls CBS, local affiliate in Jacksonville. They come and they're filming it. And the marshals are taking the furniture out of the old lady's house. He's taking the furniture away on New Year's Eve and putting her in the street. And he says, no. Stack the furniture in front of the house. And he sets it on fire. National news. Dan Peña, the Castle man, taught me. For 4 or 5 years, nobody ever missed a payment on one of his properties again. And his speciality used to be fucking over black people. Well, I'm not racist, Danny. I just don't like them. Okay, Ron. You can only go so far. He says, well, there's a lot of black people in Florida, Danny. I can go quite a ways down. And that's exactly how he talked. He was a cracker from, and you two black guys, I know you've heard or know people like that. I wasn't there, thank God, for small favors. I wouldn't have let him set the shit on fire. Why the police let him set it on fire, it was a black old lady. They didn't give a shit. If that had been a white old grandmother, it probably wouldn't have happened. And I was born in Jacksonville, so anything about the hammer. I love flipping these Bible thumpers, though. God damn, it gives me an erection. It shows you how weak their faith really is. And he talked about faith, and he's right. All the guys, all of them didn't say it. They follow what I say like the word of motherfucking God. Because they've seen what I've done with pieces of shit like this, and this. Pieces of shit. They've seen with their own fucking eyes. Like Jesus cut up bread to feed the thousands. Made water into wine. That's what I do. And I got a track record of 50 motherfucking years of doing it. If you pull the trigger. But I can't force you to pull the trigger. I can lead you to the water. I can even sit on your head and drown you a little. But I can't, As soon as I walk away, boy, I can breathe again. But he's pretty powerful, little shit. You fucking ain't right, he is. And he's not my best. If you saw my best, you would shit yourself, cry and shit yourself. Cry and shit yourself. Can you? I'm sure you can cry and shit yourself. What else about him? Yes, sir.
What mistakes did he make with picking that board that you had to shake it up afterwards?
Because he was a naive Bible thumper. He thought his divine power was going to help him. His divine power flipped him to me, and I helped him. Because I am the divine power. And this guy, it sounds braggadocious as shit. And I know it's going to come back to haunt me in politics. But there's nobody on the fucking planet that's better at this than me. Not even remotely. And as I said in one of my things, I'm but I'm the most qualified guy to create jobs and money that's ever run for politics in this fucking tiny island since slavery. And I'm going to bring £1 billion to Angus. And they won't know whether to shit or go blind. And then I'm going to ride a fucking white horse into fucking parliament until I get arrested. And I will. That's why I can't talk to anybody. Nobody wants to debate me. Nobody, fuck. Just make me emperor. Just make me fucking emperor. Let's quit fucking around with elections. But if you don't believe it, candy stealer, if you don't believe you can fuck all night, you can't fuck all night. I know that's a concept so far beyond your fucking mentality, your little pea brain. What else about anything? Any questions? See how, well, he's much more organized than I was. Much more organized than I was. Yes, sir.
I think at one point he mentioned that he bought some kind of e-commerce business.
A what?
E-commerce business?
Eco?
E-commerce?
Yes.
E-commerce.
Yeah. Yeah, e-commerce.
But is that the same thing like the...
No.
Did you just buy to sell it later, or...
No. I'm sure it's still in our portfolio, but it's not one of our. No, he bought the e-commerce business when it was still called Consolidated. What do they call it? Not under the band. I'm pretty sure that's if he didn't differentiate. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. Because I'm not aware we have any e-commerce in the portfolio, and I know what is in the portfolio. They've got a thing on LinkedIn, and it said it's got these two guys. It says there's more than one way than the Amazon way to make money online, and they jump through these blocks things. You know, it's the douchebag twins, and they show you how this new model. I've never listened to it enough to see what it is, but from a business perspective, from an adult, not from a grandfather, I wouldn't get involved in something like that. I'd buy crypto first. Yet they're raising gazillions of dollars from meatheads just like you vis-a-vis e-commerce. Gazillions. Let the doofus fucking moron twins, and they jump through this brick wall. I go, God almighty, what have we come to? Holy shit. Back in the 70s, they had an infomercial from a Vietnamese guy down in Florida doing no money down house flipping. And he's on this 45-foot launch kind of yacht, and he's got three girls with massive tits, and he's like this, you too, and he's grabbing the inside their butt, you too, and he's jiggling his big tits, you too can be successful Vietnamese. He made $1 gazillion. Then he went to jail. Yeah, but you do. And then they hit waves on purpose. Boom, boom, boom. And the tits go boom, 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 boom. And they put them in slow motion. It was the greatest infomercial I ever saw. And then he went to jail. Oh, fuck. Anything else about
dates?
What?
The dates that he was referring to, will we get that in our...
No.
The dates of when we should get our chairman...
Everybody but you. Yes, it's on your thumb drive. It's at the top and the bottom of the weekly report. It's the top and the bottom. Why do I put it twice? Because you're morons. Yes, sir, in the back.
Are there any special barriers that you encounter when you cross from Canada to the U.S. or international?
No, we're a cross border. We're if you call California a foreign country, we're California, Canada, Romania, France, the UK. Yeah, you have to have a special shareholders agreement. You know, you want to take advantage of tax treaties, like I told you earlier. There are, and we've taken advantage of them. Or not, we have adhered to them. We haven't taken advantage of them. We've adhered to them. And that's why you want the big international law firms and you want the big accounting firms. Because by just second nature, they know how to do that. As opposed to your brother-in-law who's operating out of, a Quonset hut someplace. But I mean, it's quite remarkable what you can do when you don't know anything. I don't know how to say it anymore. It's quite remarkable. His degree from university is in music. He's a concert pianist, nationally renowned ballroom dancer, something else. None of which has anything to do with anything. And his primary language is French. He is half Chinese, just as Josh was half Korean. But he's a focused, hardworking little shit. And I'm not making fun of him because he's little, but he's a little guy. But God, there's no reason it can't be you. How many nationally renowned pianists do we have in the room? How many, I can say it without laughing, maybe. How many national renowned ballroom dancers do we have in the room? Okay. You a ballroom dancer? Oh. Yes, question. Yes, sir.
He said that he has this platform for growth and marketing and so on, and then he started with the deals. And these deals, what were they? What kind of companies?
Okay, I mean, there's 100 different verticals in advertising agencies. Online advertising. Well, all the advertising agencies now are online. If you're not online, you're out of business. Okay? And so there are people that specialize in sports. There's people that specialize in travel. There's generalists that cover the gamut. There's people that just do old people travel, advertising agencies. And he's put together a portfolio. And then there's different facets. Okay, how do you get the leads? Okay, first of all, how do you get traffic? The great thing about online marketing, the internet, is either your fucking ad works or it doesn't. You either have clicks, traffic, even because the way they test, one of the ways they test the models is to see, does it draw traffic, get clicks, before they ever sell anything? Does it, and so we have the gamut from A to Z, or A to Z, as they would say here, of the various different kinds of advertising agencies. And so, but at the end, what they don't provide is we guarantee sales. So one of these agencies, quasi-agencies, has hammer closers, that sell your shit. And so a lot of modern companies don't use their own sales force anymore. They farm it out. They third-party it out. And we have one or two of those that are boutiques that guarantee revenue, top line. Now, we don't guarantee bottom line because we don't know how you manage your fucking business. That's not the next step. That's the next step to disaster because we don't know how you spend the fucking money once it comes in the door. We can determine or ascertain, generally speaking, how much money you put to the top line because we're organizing it, we're managing it, we're telling you where to spend it, where not to spend it, when to stop spending it because the ad doesn't work, etc. And we've been very successful. And we're not the right place at the right time, but the need for the marketplace is they need an all-encompassing, entire enchilada that handles it from the womb to the tomb. And apparently we're one of the first platforms that does. I don't know who our competition, as far as I can tell, we have no competition. And everybody loves it. And unlike, you put something online that works, the Chinese have copied it, the Belarus people have copied it in minutes, hours, at the most days. Well, nobody's copied us. I'm hoping it's like this model. Nobody ever copied us. I'm smart enough to realize that's wishful thinking.
Mr. Peña,
Sir.
And you guys are providing, like, let's say if somebody wanted to buy something online, is it being shipped through that avenue too?
No.
It's just being displayed and made available
Correct.
for sale. That's like Facebook marketing, correct?
Well, he used Facebook marketing as an example. There's 52 things. I don't know if there's 52 steps to selling something on Facebook or not. I'm just taking him at his word, okay? But almost all these platforms that you can sell something, they put in a learning step-by-step how to do it. And then they have people managing it, and they have a hotline. So if you have questions, I don't know that. I'm just told that because I've never done that. But we have taken that to the next degree. We tell you how to get the customer, sell the customer, keep the customer happy, and how to get the product out to the customer, and that you make money top line. And we put it in a process. The market is $10 gazillion, I'm told. If you believe our pitch deck, it's probably a gazillion dollars. But I do know we are hot, and we're able to get money like brushing our teeth. That doesn't mean that we're going to be the next Microsoft. We lead people to believe that we're going to be the next Microsoft, the next Amazon. Like he said, we're the Amazon of something. I forget what he said. We're the Amazon, But we're not guaranteeing anything.
It absolutely works.
Yeah. No fucking guarantees. 100% no guarantee. The only guarantee, no, there aren't. Well, death, and you can even avoid taxes. I was going to say death and taxes. But I know a lot of people that die that don't pay taxes. I haven't found anybody that eludes death yet, but I keep looking. Okay. Goodbye.